Mario Lemieux is one of hockey's greatest icons. His achievements both on and off the ice make him one of a kind. However, for all of his on-ice success, 3 Stanley Cups, an Olympic gold medal, a Canada Cup, and a World Cup, Mario's biggest victories have come during time away from the game he loves. Mario took a leave from hockey in 1993 to successfully battle Hodgkin's lymphoma. He returned to the ice after only 2 months, ready to resume an amazing and record-breaking hockey career. But late in 2005, he was sidelined again, this time due to a diagnosis of atrial fibrillation, a common heart disorder which can lead to serious health consequences, among them stroke. This setback led to his difficult decision to retire for good in 2006. Mario believes he has a role to play in helping Canadians better understand the symptoms and risks associated with atrial fibrillation. He shares his personal story to help others win their fight against this heart illness.
I first started the morning, I was going to play golf in my golf tournament here in Pittsburgh, and I got up and my heart was palpitating and beating real fast, and I thought I was dehydrated, so I started to drink some fluids and didn't go away for an hour or so. Then it went away. Later on, I went to the golf course. I was fine for the weekend, and then it would come back from time to time where I was having palpitations and dizziness, and decided to go see the doctor a couple months later. It took a while before it was diagnosed.
Dr. Paul Dorian says that one of the challenges in diagnosing atrial fibrillation is that many patients, like Mario Lemieux, may experience symptoms one day, but not the next, and wrongfully attribute their atrial fibrillation episode to anxiety or stress.
Atrial fibrillation often can present or can behave as an intermittent problem. So particularly for patients with high blood pressure, and if they're older and are at risk for atrial fibrillation, if they suddenly develop rapid palpitations or other sudden onset of symptoms that last minutes or hours or days and then go away, that is a sign that this could be atrial fibrillation, and they should consult with their doctor.
The risks of developing atrial fibrillation increases with age. After the age of 55, its incidence doubles with each decade of life. Dr. Dorian believes the number of cases of atrial fibrillation will grow in tandem with our aging population, resulting in more and more people finding themselves in hospital emergency rooms due to the sudden onset of symptoms that both puzzle and frighten them.
It feels like your heart wants to jump out of your chest, and it's pretty scary at the time. The palpitations are pretty strong. You can see your heart moving, your chest beating. It's a pretty scary thing if you don't know what it is. The more you find out about AFib, the better you feel about the outcome and what can happen in the future.
In addition to a fast and irregular heartbeat, some of the other symptoms to look for include breathlessness, fatigue, or lightheadedness.
It really affected my quality of life. Never known when the symptoms would come on. If I would go play golf, wasn't really sure if I was going to get through 18 holes or going for dinner. It happened a few times where I would have to leave dinner because of palpitations and dizziness. So that was affecting my quality of life.
For patients living with atrial fibrillation, the symptoms can have a debilitating effect on their quality of life, while the potential cardiovascular complications that often come with the disease can be life-threatening if not managed properly.
First, it's very common. Second, it often causes impairment of quality of life because it causes palpitations and dizziness and lightheadedness. And third, and most importantly, it frequently leads to hospitalization as a consequence of the heart rhythm problem. And perhaps even more importantly, it's one of the most common causes of stroke in our society.
According to Dr. Dorian, the number of patients hospitalized will continue to grow because of our aging population and the rising prevalence of chronic heart disease. To help ease the burden, he reinforces the importance of early diagnosis and treatment to better manage the condition. Lemieux agrees.
Now, the best advice I would give to a family member or a friend of mine would be to go see your doctor right away. Really find out about the risk of AFib and know all the risks going forward. You know, that would be my best advice, to really find out more about the disease and what can be done for it, and not wait, a few months like I did. That was my mistake. Really to find a good doctor and make sure that the diagnosis is proper.
For more information about the risks and symptoms of atrial fibrillation, speak to your doctor.